Rory Fry interviews Dr. Randy Watson.
Hi, I'm here with Dr. Randy Watson, the Commissioner of Kansas Education. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for inviting me to your school. What a lovely facility.
Thank you.
Great to join you today.
Alrighty, just gonna ask you a few questions. My first one is what do you do in your everyday job usually?
So I work for the Kansas State Board of Education, and they have general oversight over all public and private schools in Kansas. And so we're out today just taking a look at several schools in central Kansas.
Nice. So you just times you have to make different decisions about different things that you have to do, and then you kind of overview it over time.
That's correct. So we're sitting here in kind of a broadcast situation right now. That was done by the local school board and the local people here. What the state board does is determine what are the language arts standards, math standards, your assessments. They license teachers. They determine high school graduation credits. So they set kind of a broad policy and allows your local school board then to determine exact curriculum and resources and how they want to implement.
Okay. My next question is, what is your favorite part about your job?
Oh, coming out to schools and meeting people like you.
Just like to see how it's all working and how different schools use different methods on different parts.
Right, and how young people are engaged in their learning, and are we making progress toward helping you as you get older become successful in whatever you want to do.
Okay, next question is, what is Kansas doing to keep and recruit good teachers?
Oh, what a great question. You know, there's a shortage of workers in almost every area right now. So the state board has done several things. One, first of all, was substitute teachers, because we know in the last couple of years, substitute teachers have been really hard to find. So they have extended the licensure process, or opened that up a little bit broader to encourage about 30% more people to come in and sub. We are working with the universities, trying to recruit young people go into the profession. So we're encouraging all high schools to have what we call a pathway, meaning if you want to be a teacher, we can start getting you into those pathways earlier.
Okay.
And those are a few things that the state board's doing.
So very broadly, just trying to get more teachers and substitutes just all over, just to help the situation, of course, of COVID and all that.
Well, COVID really kind of
Yeah.
exasperated the problem, right?
Okay, my next question is, in school, did you ever participate in any sports, or is there like a favorite sport team that you enjoy?
Yeah, I participated in a variety of things in high school. Football, basketball, ran a little track, was in choir, and but I would say my favorite sport's basketball. And but I like all athletics. I coached for a while after I got out, and when I was teaching, and so. But I think activities are good. We just talked about robotics, and saw some of the animation that was going on. So I think a wide variety of interests, of things that you can find your interest in. What do you like most about your school?
I'd say I like the setup that we usually have, how it kind of transitions us for high school and a little bit of middle school, because it allows us to go to different classrooms and do more different activities than we used to.
Okay, very good. Do you have some other questions?
A little bit of a holiday one. Is there like a holiday tradition you do for Thanksgiving?
Oh, yes. So we're big family holiday people in our family. I'll give you the quick story. So Thanksgiving, of course, next week, and I have a very small family. I have one sister. My parents are deceased, but my sister will come in from Kansas City. Fortunately, my two kids live close, and I'm a recent grandfather, so they'll come over and we'll spend Thanksgiving. We'll have a big feast and eat way too much. Will you guys do that?
Yeah.
Eat way too much, and then sit around the afternoon and moan, oh, way too much, and then watch. And then if the weather's nice, you'll go out and throw a little football around or get a little exercise, and then we'll watch some football. And then my wife will give me the look, which means I'm supposed to now put all the Christmas decorations up that evening. So that's the start of our tradition.
Yeah.
Christmas music will start blaring through our house the minute we finish the turkey. So.
Yeah, we're kind of the same thing. Usually we go to my grandma's and
Where's that at?
it's in Clearwater actually.
Oh, okay.
And so our cousins usually come who live in Clearwater too, and relatives from different places kind of stay over. And over the week of time, we usually just try to pick activities and do them. But of course, the big thing is we all get together, eat, and sometimes even watch Thanksgiving football.
Yeah. You know, those times are really important.
Yeah.
Especially as you get older and we get spread out, that having that time with family time. In a couple of weeks, we take about every 4 months, we'll go to Branson just for a long weekend. And we've got a lot of cousins and places that were, used to come when we were little. And we'll all kind of get together for a brief time and kind of talk about those times when my grandparents, got us all together for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Absolutely. Okay, my last question for you is, if you could give advice to the kids in the school, what would it be?
Work hard. Explore and as many things as you can. So don't lock into just one thing. Explore. You'll have time later on to narrow that focus. Try things that you're not very good at, but just keep an open mind and work really hard. Every day is an opportunity to get better. And you have a wonderful school district with caring teachers that want to help you get there.
I agree. Just widely interest, and it's not time just to narrow down and go to college and study. It's a time to figure out what you're good at and what you want to do.
Yeah, and not to even think, what do I specifically, like we talked about being a teacher, it's, well, what do I like in general? Do I like to write? Do I like to do interviews like this? Do I like to build things? Do I like to be outside? Do I like to work with people alone? Start to kind of figure out who you are relative to your likes. As you get into the middle school and then you get into high school, those things will start to narrow just a little bit. And then you'll start to figure out, well, okay, this is kind of where I think I want to go to college or to school to further my career.
I totally agree. And thank you for your time, and I appreciate it.
Well, thank you. It was nice to meet you and a pleasure to be here.
Yep.